Hi guys, I'm Joy, Intuitive Healer. Welcome to my channel. I was drawn to pull some oracle cards real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to light some Palo Santo real fast and clear any negativity, any negative thought forms, anything that is not of the highest vibration. We want the highest vibrational messages, please. There we go. I just love it. I'm just going to ask Spirit what needs to come through because I was drawn to pull some cards. So let's see what comes out. Here you go, Spirit. Any messages that need to come through for my listeners? Anyone listening? Any messages for my listeners? Love. Love. We need love. Yes, we do. You are so loved. Spirit and God, Gaia, our guides, our angelic team, they want you to know that you are so loved. You need to, if not that you need to, hang on. Your guides are asking you to be open to receive. We go about our day in, day out, you know, and your guides want you to know that it's up to you to open your heart, chakra, to receive love. Because you're worthy of love. You're worth it. You are worth it. Your guides, they love you so much, and your ancestors, they really just wanted me, you know, to take this time and here, let me put it over here. Take the time and open your heart chakra. Do a heart chakra clearing meditation. There are some on YouTube, or you can just contact me on my website and I'll help you. But a lot of us have our hearts closed. And the period of time where we needed our heart closed for growth is over. And we're being asked to open our hearts back up again. So whatever it is that you have felt in your heart, ask Spirit, ask your guides, ask your team to help you clear it so that you can feel open again. Open your heart, open for your guides, open to love. The world needs your love. The world needs your love. And the next card I drew was manifestation. So I feel like if you're listening right now, you are in the middle of manifesting your highest excitement. I feel like whatever it is, whatever you've been working on, listener, you are about to see the fruits of your efforts. Spirit is saying you have waited long enough. Spirit is saying that you have waited long enough And it's time for the blessings. There's no other way to put it. You've been waiting so long. You've been working so hard. And if you're like me, you've worked for everything that you have. You've worked for everything that you have. And it's time to receive. 1 second. Sorry about that. Package. Anyways, that like never happens to me too. So anyways, I don't know if you get interrupted a lot, but I am definitely getting that energy. And that's rare. I usually get interrupted by my clock, but that's pretty much it. So anyways. Alright, honey. So the truth is that you have been working your little tushy off for this to happen, and it's going to happen. If you're listening to this right now, honey, it's going to happen. It's happening. It's been in the works the entire time. That's what I'm getting. The next card I got was Beauty. And let me see here. Some of you are probably on a journey like mine, similar to a kind of a weight loss journey in a way. I would say it started off as a weight loss journey and has blossomed into so much more. I have always had an issue with my weight. But the truth is, there has never really been anything wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with the way you look. You look exactly the way you were meant to. And your guides want you to love you exactly the way you are right now. Some of you have been, I feel like some of you have been struggling with your weight. And I want you to know that there's alternatives to dieting and all of that, okay? Look into it. Look into alternatives. Look into fasting. Not on Google, please. Google's a little twisted with their results. And autophagy is actually a good thing. Autophagy is your body getting to a point where it will eat its own bad, toxic, cancerous cells. So why would, yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into opinions here. However, I want you to know that there are alternatives that work because I'm living proof of it. And the journey that I've been on with my health has actually just been a gradual evolution through the years. And it's all just been one thing at a time, following my intuition. I believe following your intuition is the most important thing when it comes to your own health. I believe that the medical industry, unfortunately, doesn't have your best interests. So I think the alternatives, and there's no quick fix. There's no pill that's going to just, boom, make you skinny. Okay, that's unrealistic expectations, and that's because of our instant gratification conditioning and brainwashing. You know, not to mention how we've been comparing ourselves on the outside to other people. You know, and that's a waste of time. Our guides are saying that's a waste of time to compare and look outside yourself for anything. Love, creation, beauty, presence, you know. Our guides do not want to also, they're also saying that they want you to stop the negative self-talk and be more loving towards yourself. Write affirmations. There's what I love to do is I get dry erase markers and I let my kids draw on my mirrors too. But I also write affirmations on my mirrors in my bathrooms, such as "I am enough," or whatever mantras I feel like I'm trying to manifest. Let's say I'm trying to manifest some money. I'll put some mantras on my mirrors in the bathroom. And that is just a good way of, and your subconscious picks up on it whether you read it consciously or not. Your subconscious picks up on pretty much everything. It records everything. So whether you're conscious of it or not, that's why it's so important to have positive self-talk and get rid of that negative self-talk. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but it's so important. And truth was the next card. And immediately what I got was, you're being asked to speak your truth. You're being asked to be authentic and speak your truth. If you have the urge from inside your gut or your heart to speak, do so. Do so. Try to do it in the most loving, kindest way. The most gentlest, kind way possible. But they want us to, they really, really want us to start speaking our truth. If you don't start speaking your, I mean, there's so much misinformation going on. Okay. There is so much misinformation going on, you guys. What your guides want you to do is use your own personal discernment, first of all. But there might be, I'm not sure if you're, how advanced you are, as far as my listener. I'm not sure where you are on your ascension process. I honestly couldn't guess how much you've known about what's actually going on in the world. But the truth of what's really going on, this is what I'm getting, take it or leave it please, is going to make or break a person. The information that might be coming out, or actually has been coming out, it's been trickling out for quite a while now, a few years at least. I mean, way beyond that, because books have been written, okay, from like way back. About the evolution of humanity and things like that, right? We're being asked to see past all of that truther stuff, right? Right side, left side, red side, blue side, this side, that side. We're being asked to set all of that aside. We are being asked to set all of that aside. All that is division. Of course, keep your opinions. Hold on to your truth. But also, try to keep an open mind. And when it comes to finding out what's really going on, I believe that you need to find it out for yourself. Whoever needed to hear that message, you need to find your own truth. Okay? I wouldn't follow the crowd these days, because the crowd may not know where the hell they're going. I'm being honest. And the only voice that you can really trust inside you is from Source, until you are practiced in hearing the voice, and trusting that voice, that inner guidance voice, the inner dialogue voice, Once you get rid of the negative self-talk, inner guidance, you can actually listen to your guides and God, Source, Prime Creator, whatever you choose to call it. But I feel like whoever's listening to this message, you know, I want this message to be heard on all levels of your walk and make sense. And it will. And it will. Anything else on this card? The next card I got was passion. Find your passion. Find what excites you. Your guides want you to be so excited about your life that you're excited to wake up. You have a hard time sleeping because you're just so excited. Some of you are going through grieving and loss. I think that unfortunately what's going on is devastating. But I feel like there's some people are going to lose people. We've already lost people. We're going to continue to lose people. I feel like if this part resonates with you, you've had to deal with a lot of grief. You've had a lot of loss in your life. You've had to watch people walk away from you, or maybe you've had to walk away from people. I feel like if you're grieving, it's not going to last forever. But don't run from it. Don't run from it. It comes in waves. Grief comes in waves. And when it hits you, you just got to feel it. There's nothing else you can do except feel it. Feel it and let it pass. Feel it and let it pass. Because it does come in waves and it gets less over time. But I just feel like many people listening have had to deal with loss. Even losing yourself. Maybe some of you have just lost yourself. And now is the time, you know, to find it. Now is the time to feel. Don't run from your feelings. Messages for my listeners, please. Guidance, love. I love this. Chaos is card number 9. I feel like it has been very chaotic outside, hasn't it? I feel like the powers that be want to keep us in a state of chaos, separation, lack. But it's kind of hard for them. It's kind of hard for the controllers to keep to keep you under control when you listen to your heart. And I feel like what has been going on in the world lately has been chaotic. I feel like everybody on this world is feeling it. There's not one soul on this planet that's untouched right now with what's going on. And sorry, just trying to pull in this message here. That's okay. Anyways, the next card was wishing. Wishing, like a wishing well. And I like how she's just just sitting there in the present moment, wishing. And this message came in for some of you. Some of your wishes are going to be coming true. Wishes that you've had a long time. Wishes that you thought would never happen. And the number 19 also might be relevant to you. 9 and 19 here. Rigid. Card 30. I feel like some of you are dealing with very rigid people. Like they don't want to bend. They don't want to work with you. They don't let you speak. They don't let you be authentic. And I feel like maybe we need to go at them with a different perspective. Maybe come at them with a different emotion. Don't come at them defensive. Come at them with love. Right? Because we're trying to live a little differently these days. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that could use a lot of love, because maybe they haven't had a lot of love. I believe very strongly that the meaner the person is, the more trauma they've had. And still have, because they haven't let it go. They've been carrying it their entire life. They've become this rock, this rigid statue of a person, emotionless. And I feel like our spirit guides right now are really wanting us to follow our heart and have an open heart and try to love as many people as possible. And I got complicated. Card 11. Let's see what comes in for this card here. I'm going to light some Palo Santo in the meantime. I just got the song Complicated from Avril Lavigne in my head now. That song's about acting one way with a group of people and then acting an entirely different way around your girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other, maybe your family. So I feel like maybe Gemini energy, two-faced. Not that Geminis are two-faced, sorry. But like twin energy, where you have two different people. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who acts one way around certain people and another way. And I feel like we're asked to come at them with love as well. I feel like this right here is the overall theme for this reading. I think I'm just going to say that. This is a love reading, but it's not like a relationship love reading. Love. We're being asked to love the unlovable. We're being asked to love the mean. We're being asked to love bitter people, road raged people, traumatized people, hurt people. We're really just being asked to love. Can you? Can you love? Can you love them overall? I see the warrior on the bottom, because you, my friend, are a warrior. You are a warrior if you're here. If you've made it this far in this psychological warfare, then we're in. Congratulations. I'm going to get some final messages from Spirit today. Final messages for my listeners. Final messages for the collective, please. Final messages for the collective. Final messages. Ascension symptoms. So some of you are going to have, it's going to feel like panic. It's going to feel like anxiety. It's going to feel like heart palpitations. It's going to feel like shortness of breath. It's going to feel like dizziness. It's going to feel like migraines. It's going to feel like nausea. It's going to feel like tremors. It's going to feel like nerves jumping. There's so many symptoms, right? But if you go to the doctors and you get checked out and everything's fine and they can't find anything wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just going through the evolution. And I feel like yeah, I feel like it's not anything major to worry about. I feel like you're ascending. You're going through the evolution process, which is activating your DNA. Okay? And your body is being prepared to handle a whole bunch of light because you have a crystalline body. We're going from carbon to crystalline. And yeah. Also, I got negative attachment. So some of you have some negative attachments. You can have negative attachments to people, places, things, outcomes, expectations, other people's opinions. And I feel like, stop it. Cut it out. Okay? Try to cut out anything that's negative, anything that doesn't serve you any longer, anything that you don't need. I'm hearing clutter. I'm hearing things that you have in storage. I'm hearing people that you have attachments to that you probably don't need. You really don't. You're a sovereign being. You don't need any attachments. You know, I think the only attachment I love, because having a healthy attachment to, is my children. I love them. I love having my attachment to my children, but that's pretty much it. And to forgive. Forgive. Forgive others. Forgive yourself. Don't hold grudges. Apologize if you need to. You can feel it inside. The Spirit lets you know when you need to apologize. The Spirit lets you know. It speaks to your heart. It will guide you. It will guide you one way or the other. Any last messages here? Trust yourself. You are the powerful one. You are the powerful one. You don't need anyone else. You are a sovereign being. You don't need a mediator. You are a warrior. Trust the warrior in you, my friend. Have a good day, you guys. I hope that resonated with you. I love you. See you in the next reading.